Hey, Elliot, you want to hold a flashlight for me? You ever said that to somebody when you're working under the hood or underneath a car? Yep, the flashlight is a tool, always has been. But boy, have these tools come a long, long way in the past few years, and we're going to look at that right after this. Well, we're at the 2016 APEX show, and we're in the Coast booth. And here's Elliot Ball, and he's the director of marketing, and he's going to tell us a lot about these flashlights, the technology. These things have come such a long, long way. Remember when you're trying to aim a flashlight and there's like a ring, and you're trying to get the ring around where you want to see? What a pain. We don't have to do that anymore, do we, Elliot?
No, we don't. So one of the cool features about flashlights and how far they've advanced is you can really let the light work for you, right? You no longer have that flashlight where you said it's just kind of one bright little hot spot and it kind of has a lot of reflection back. So what we've really taken a focus on is making sure the lights do focus. That's what we focus on. So one of the great things is having a big wide flood beam. So you can kind of see the circular effect. What happens is there's no light lost outside of the circle. And then also you can always go down to a tight little spot beam. So by doing that, when you're searching for something, say in a ceiling, you use the big flood, so that way you can find what you're doing. And once you locate the problem, you just put it down to the spot beam, and then that way you can see, the actual issue in the rafters or something like that a little bit more clearly. And the way that that's really helpful is obviously being able to, have your eyes scan around that circle when it's in flood mode, so you can locate the issue. And then also on top of that, headlamps. Headlamps are becoming extremely popular. To be able to fit all that technology into such a tiny little thing, now both hands are free. So obviously when you put the headlamp on, you can do all your work under the car, under the hood, whatever you want, and have both hands free. So it's a great deal.
Oh, absolutely, it's a great deal. And talking about the headlight, I think probably that became really popular with hunters, in the woods. And some of us, probably you too, have put one on your head to free up both hands when you're working under the hood or really anywhere on an automobile today. And having that wide beam, those of you who have chased wiring problems or looking for a small part, get up under the hood and you finally zero into where you want to go. Focus on that. You can see your tool, you can see your fastener, whatever it is that you're looking for. These things are really great. One thing though that I think that I'd like to know, and maybe you would too, when did this LED technology take over a bulb?
Yeah, so it was about a decade or two ago, obviously, that LEDs came out. But originally LEDs were just a little tiny nodes that you have by yourself, and what that did was just that kind of general dispersed light. What we've really taken it to the next level in the last few years is putting these optics and shaping it. So I use the analogy of if you have a fire hydrant and knock over the fire hydrant, water goes everywhere. It's lots of water, but you can't put a fire out with it. So by putting the fire hose on and having this beam shaping optic, it allows you to focus, use what you want to do and be effective with the light.
Wow, that's great. I told you this technology has really come a long, long way. So if you haven't already gotten a modern flashlight to use in your diagnostics and your automotive repair, by now you really need to get one. And you really want to check out these Coast products. They really get the job done. You're going to be glad you did.